The purpose of this video is to show you how to access your Business 607 course and how to navigate through the course. Your course is located in Canvas, which is Point Loma's learning management system. To reach Canvas from the PLNU homepage, set your cursor on Current Students and click on Student Portal. Scroll to the bottom of that page and there you see the link to Canvas. To log into the system, enter your PLNU username and your password and then click Login. This is the entry page of Canvas. To access your course, set your cursor on Courses, or it might say Courses and Groups, and there you'll see the link to Business 607. So click that link, and that takes you to the entry page of the course. Along the left-hand side of the page is the navigation menu. So from there you can get to the course syllabus, which provides detailed information about the course. Please read your course syllabus. You can get to the modules, which is the content of the course. The modules link and the home link both go to the same location, but the home link does provide you with some reminders like the to-do list and things that are coming up due. You may also get to your grades area, which is where you will get the feedback from your instructor on your work. There you can see the name of the assignment, you can see its due date and time. When you are given a score, the score will appear here, and the number of points for that assignment is in this column. You may also click on People and get to the list of people in the course. And we have links to the Ryan Library and Disability Services. So let's start at the home page, or the modules page. In the middle section of the page is the module heading, and each of the items below is a page within that module. So in each module you'll have a weekly overview. You click that link and you are provided with information about what you'll be doing that week. There are the course outcomes for the week, the online assignments, which you will start doing immediately. Please notice that we have provided you with Chapter 1, Chapter 2, and Chapter 3 from the textbook. So if you don't have your book yet, please go in right away and read those 3 chapters. You can click on the magnifying glass and that will open up that chapter right within Canvas, where you can click the plus sign to zoom in and read it. And I'm on a small screen, so it's going to be more difficult to read it there. Or I'll go ahead and minimize the file preview. You can click on the word Chapter 1 or on that little box with the arrow pointing to the right, and that will open the PDF file in a new window for you. So then you can work your way down the page reading through those chapters. We've only done that for the first 3 chapters so that you can get started on your work right away. So the online work you're to do before Wednesday is outlined here. Then there is an overview of the face-to-face assignments you'll do on Wednesday. There also is a course project you're going to start working on right away on Wednesday. So that's going to be discussed on Wednesday, and you'll be broken up into small groups or teams on Wednesday. I'm going to scroll down the page. To progress forward, click the Next button in the bottom right corner. And here you see the flow of the course, because this is a hybrid course. So the course is made up of face-to-face sessions every Wednesday and of online work Mondays through Friday. And there's a little overview about the course project starting on the next page. There are detailed instructions here about the project, and you'll be working your way through that project in step form. So the course is very explicit, telling you when you're going to complete step 1 and step 2 and so forth through the project. I'll click the Next button. You will be doing a number of case studies, and a few of them are accessed through the Harvard Business School publishing site. This page will explain to you how to get into that site, how to register on that site. It's called a course pack, and then you can purchase the items. There are 6 items to purchase for a total of $19.75 from this site. So that gives a little screen capture of what it looks like. You'll want to do that right away as well. I'll click the next button to proceed. This is an overview of the online elements, and we want you to get these done before Wednesday at 9:30 when your class meets. So there's a devotional you'll read. There's chapter 1 and chapter 2 to read. You'll watch this video, and you can do it just by clicking the box here, and that will bring the video up. You can also expand it by clicking that box, and you can watch it in the full screen format. I'll click the escape button to get that out of the way, and I can also minimize the video. I want you also to read and watch the information about Starbucks, listen to the NPR element about Starbucks, and then you're going to have an online discussion opportunity. So that provides the overview. You'll click next to work your way through those pages. So here's the first devotional. You are to read the devotional, and then you can reply to it. It doesn't really have a question. It's just an opportunity for you to reflect. And though the devotionals are not graded, they do count for participation. So if you post there, and you can respond to each other's posts in this location. So to respond after you read the text on top, you click the reply button, and you can type in this area. Notice there are editing tools that you can provide, that are provided for you, and then when you're ready you click post reply. I'll go ahead and click the next button to proceed. Here is the week 1 discussion questions concerning Starbucks and the CSR initiatives. So you'll read the directions. Notice that you need to post your answers by Wednesday, and then you will return Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and respond to the posts others have made. So here are the discussion questions to address, and again you'll click reply, and you can see the questions on top, and you'll write in the questions and answer them here. Then later you will return to this same location, and you will respond to others' posts. Go ahead and click the next button. Here are the face-to-face elements that will happen on Wednesday of this week. You are to read chapter 3. We've provided that for you this week. You are to read from the Harvard Business School course pack I mentioned. You'll read the Strategy and Society material, and you'll read the case study about moving mountains, and that also is available from the Harvard Business School publishing course pack mentioned earlier in this video. Finally, you'll do a write-up and submit those online. So let's click the next page and see the details for those assignments. This gives you the details about the case study moving mountains, so it's very explicit and tells you exactly what to do. Here are the thought questions to think over. They help guide you as you work your way through the reflective case study. It tells you about your executive summary, the situation analysis, the recommendations and implementations, and the exhibits. Then there are a couple of other points, and then finally there are directions on how to submit your write-up. Below, it gives you the rubric of what you'll be graded on. So there's distinguished levels, proficient levels, developing levels, emergent levels, and I think there's another level, but I am on a small page. There it is. So an unacceptable level. That gives you the details of how you're going to be assessed. But at the top of the page, this is where you come on the top right corner to submit your assignment. You click Submit Assignment, and you can browse to your paper that you want to submit, or maybe you have it in Google Docs. But anyway, you can browse to it, and you'll attach it, and then you'll submit your case study that way. So at the bottom of the page is the next button to proceed on. I'm going to leave the page in this case. And here's the milestone that we'll talk about on Wednesday. You'll discuss the course project and you're going to break up into teams. That's your first milestone. And that's to be accomplished this week. There's nothing to say you can't move forward. Working ahead is fine. I'll click the next button. You are assessed on your in-class participation. Each week there's 7.15 points that are related to in-class participation. The details here describe how you're assessed, and there's a rubric to let you know exactly what you're assessed on for in-class participation. I'll click the next button, and you also are evaluated on your online participation. Each week that's worth 7.15 points, and there's a description of how important it is to be present online in a hybrid course. So this is the details, and here is the rubric upon which you are graded. There's nothing to submit with these two assignments. Your instructors will fill those grades out online based upon your activities in class and online, and they will appear, your points will appear here in the grades area. So you can see the week 1 in-class participation and the week 1 online participation, and your score will appear here. There may be some comments available, and those would appear over on the right hand side. I'll click on the modules button. So that is week 1. That's the work you're to accomplish this week. Then week 2, you can move on to week 2. After that, you'll see it follows the same kind of format. Now, after you complete the work for a week, there is an arrow to the left-hand side of the module name. You can click on that, and that will collapse that week just so it's out of your way, and you can easily look at week 2 and focus on that. After you're completed with week 2, you can minimize that week, and there's week 3's work. You can minimize that, and there's week 4. You can minimize that, there's week 5. It's simply a toggle button that you click on it again and it will expand. You can toggle it off or toggle it on. So you'll work your way through each of these weeks. There are 7 in the course, and in the 7th week you will be with your team and make a course presentation, and you're going to also submit a course paper. That's due in week 7. So the purpose of this video was to show you how to access your course and get started in BUS607. Thank you.